Welcome to another NAK Squad tutorial video. In this video, we're going to go over the installation and configuration for enhanced movement. Enhanced movement is a little bit tricky. Sorry about that. A little bit tricky as far as the configuration of the options. So that's we're going to go through that in a little bit of detail. First, we need to go ahead and subscribe to the mod. To do that, we're going to go to the Steam Workshop. We're going to search for enhanced movement. And you'll see that the first one that comes up is the one by badbenson. That is the one we want. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to that mod. Once it's loaded, go ahead and go to your launcher and select it as one of your loaded mods. If you're using the NAK Tac 2019 collection, it is one of the required mods. To configure the mod, what we're going to do is once you're in game or in the game launcher, you're going to go into the configuration, and then you're going to have to hit this puzzle piece down here in the bottom right hand corner. And that shows you all the mods you're running. And you'll see enhanced movement is highlighted there. We need to go down to that, and this is where you set your keys in your settings. So first we're going to start with the settings, because a lot of people don't know all the options that are available here. So first is stamina. Whether that's on or off in most of the NAK servers is not relevant. We don't use stamina. Next is force walkable surface. So this is similar to another mod that has been out there, the walkable surface, or where you were able to walk on the back of vehicles or the wings of planes. You don't need that mod anymore if you use enhanced movement. It's built into it. Next is self-interaction. This does things like quickly switches between your weapons, your hands, or I believe even opening doors is an option here. And then the vehicle interaction, I recommend leaving this as menu. Fast will automatically go into a default position in a vehicle, which is fine unless you accidentally hit when you're a pilot. It may move you to a seat that you're, for example, a helicopter. It may move you into the back, and so you don't want that. I recommend menu. That way you can choose the seat you want to go into, and I'll show you what that is. So this is my recommended. Stamina on or off is not really relevant. And then force walkable on, self-interaction on, or off. If you're never going to use it, you can leave it off. I do like it. And then the vehicle interaction I like is menu. So let's next look at the keys. So by default, the keys are user actions, and these are under the custom in the key configuration. We'll go and look at that in a minute. I have the jump and use as the same key because you're generally not going to jump and use at the same time. Then I have self-interaction as another key. Jump only, because the first one is jump and climb, and then climb only. Generally, it does distinguish pretty good the jump climb, so I just leave it on that one for the climb. If I want to jump only, sometimes I may use the jump only key. So those are my key settings. So to actually bind keys to those specific user action keys, again, user action. So to bind those, you're going to go into options, controls, and then show custom controls. And then here's all your user actions. You can see I've got a lot pre-mapped. Other mods use actions. I don't use my numlock keys for looking around. The other mod that does use numlock keys, so you have to be careful, is Task Force Radio. So I have unmapped those keys for Task Force Radio, and I use all my num keys for use actions. So your choice how you map those. But let's go ahead and now look at what enhanced movement can do now. So the first is one that most people aren't familiar with, is this is the use action. So you can see I can quickly switch between my weapons. If I want to go back to hands, I can do that. I'm probably in the wrong channel. Let me change channels real quick.
Switch to NAK Tac.
Alright. Sorry, I was in a TeamSpeak channel with other people. So that is an interesting key that most people aren't aware of, and quickly change between. So you don't have to use your num keys to do it. That is the same key that you would use to get into a vehicle and whatnot. The next is the jump key. So let me put my weapon back away. You do climb faster and run faster with it away. So this is the jump climb button. And then we're going to jump over to that container over there by just using the jump only key. Whoops. And I missed it. So let's climb up again. Okay, make sure I'm getting enough speed here. There we go. So it actually jumps a decent distance, definitely more than that, but not super far. So it's something you'll want to practice. You can set up some obstacles. Remember, in this map, the link to this map is in the description of the video. This is the NAK Tac Setup Map. Zeus is enabled, so by hitting Y, I can open Zeus. It takes just a second to load the ACE mods, and then I can actually put down obstacles. So if you search for obstacle, you can scroll down to the obstacles and put down, for example, an obstacle climbing. And so you can practice your climbing, and then crossover. Oh, that's saddle. Crawling. So there's a few different obstacles that you can practice with, and if you want to practice jumping between one and another, you can do that as well. So with those put away, one more bonus content. One of the other mods in the NAK Tac optional collection is advanced urban repelling. I've actually considered making that a required mod because it is so helpful, but let's show you something it can do. Anything over 15 meters high, so definitely 3 containers high, in your action menu, you now have repel self, and now I can repel down buildings. You can actually move side to side a little bit, and you can detach the rope, or you can continue scrolling down, and when you get to the bottom, it gets rid of the rope. And again, climb up on objects. That was a little weird of an object there. There we go, that's a little bit better. So, I hope that helped. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Please also remember to like and subscribe to the video. And if we can help you get these mods installed, and if you have any questions about NAK Tac, you can visit our website at www.naksquad.com. Oh, sorry, .net. www.naksquad.net. And our TeamSpeak server is ts3.naksquad.net. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe.
Disengage.